Hi Framingham, I'm Bob Tremblay, Superintendent of the Framingham Public Schools. I'm here today with Genoveffa Grieci, our Director of Bilingual Education. We are now 2 months into the school year, and by now students and adults are starting to settle into a normal school routine. And while there are still challenges for us to work through, such as traffic, EEE, and work-life balance, there are pressing national issues that remain in the spotlight that are causing significant concerns and harm for families.
Many of us have watched over the last 2 years as immigration has risen to the top of the political discourse. Unfortunately, some of these conversations have lacked sensitivity, empathy, and basic human dignity. While we as adults debate and battle critical issues that impact our world, the children are watching.
I've heard from a number of parents and children and community partners who have shared with the district their concerns and the fears of many families who are undocumented living in the shadows, fear that their children are not safe to come to school for fear of being deported. We want to reassure all families that our schools are safe.
In 2017, Attorney General Maura Healey provided districts with guidance on rights and obligations of schools in response to ICE requests for access or information. In this document, she states that ICE has recognized schools as sensitive locations where enforcement activities such as surveillance, interviews, searches, and arrests are generally prohibited absent exigent or special circumstances or prior approval. This includes school grounds, places where educational activities or events are taking place, and school bus stops during the times of day when students are present.
I want to be clear that regardless of what country a student is born in, by law you are entitled to a high-quality education. Whether you come from Albania, Brazil, Ecuador, Greece, Haiti, Ghana, Lebanon, Sudan, or any of the other 70 or more countries that our kids come from, know that we consider ourselves lucky to have you here. In the event that ICE does show up and request access to a student, immediately notify me and the student's parent or guardian. Ask the ICE official to wait. Schools should not permit ICE to question students without parental consent unless the official produces a valid warrant. If the official presents the school with a warrant, we will review this with the district's attorney to confirm that it is a judicial rather than administrative warrant and to determine the scope of search or arrest authority the warrant provides.
Generally, schools should not collect or maintain information relating specifically to the immigration status of students or their parents, including but not limited to passport information, visa information, and social security numbers.
Here in Framingham, we remain committed to creating a safe place for all students, families, and staff. If any student or staff should have any concerns, we encourage you to reach out to the Office of Equity at 508-782-6890. I'd like to encourage everyone to take a moment to check in on each other. It's the small things we do each day that create a welcoming environment for all in Framingham.